Peace, my family, and raw back to all. And those coming out of that good cocoon for the first time, welcome. This is your girl, the butterfly, and we about to take off. Let's fly. Just want to send you all that good healing energy your way. Peace, love, harmony, happiness, and abundance. I hope you guys out there keeping your mind right and that good, not mine. Y'all know what I'm about to say. How y'all feeling today? I hope well. Hope you guys are keeping yourselves at a high frequency and most definitely cleansing those lows. Came on here today to express. And when you're going on this good journey within yourself, getting to know thyself, learn more about who you are. Oh yes, and the Most High has sent help along the way. If people have been paying attention to the help that comes in the past, the leaders of the past, up until this very moment. Leaders of our people. Giving us messages to help us get our minds right and grow together. And again, it's about us learning from those messages and applying them to your life. Ultimately, we have to get to a point as a people on this path of getting to know yourself. You got to get to a point where it becomes where your only focus is on the Most High. Because again, our purpose is to give back to the Most High. Anew, El, most glorified and exalted. And we must learn the way. Oh yes, the right knowledge is needed. Our master teacher has given us the right knowledge so we can understand what we must do to raise our consciousness levels and get back to the Most High. Sounds simple, right? But then I see, and this is just what I'm picking up on, as you go through the journey, sometimes many people wrestle with the right knowledge. And again, when the Most High sends messengers, the message is very clear. It's not confusion. It is what it is. When confusion comes into play, that's not the Most High. And again, we have to learn how to learn the right knowledge. Because the right knowledge is what's going to get your mind right. And then again, your body will follow. And this is the journey. For some people that question, how did I get to the state that I'm in today? how do you get to your higher self? And everybody has ways of doing that within themselves, but I'm just sharing mine. And what I did was read the right knowledge. And for my readers out there, and for people that are not readers either, it's time to become one. Because again, I don't know about you, but the messengers of the Most High, for me, was the only way that it reached me. People can say things to me, family, friends, whoever, and I hit like a message from the Most High, like a messenger from the Most High. It just hit different. And again, everyone knows, or at least maybe some people do, that moving in the ways of the Most High, if people are lost in the sauce and don't know which way to go, you should check out our Master Teacher's works and the right knowledge in his scrolls. This most definitely will help you grow. That's how you grow, with the knowledge. Then the knowledge applied, you begin to fly. But that's what is needed. Oh man. And I know it's a lot of information, it's a lot of knowledge. But at the end of the day, that's what life's about. Learning each and every day something new that you didn't know about yourself, and take it a step at a time each day. Read a heading, take it in, examine your life. What are you doing? Sounds simple, right? It's about cleaning up yourself and cleaning out the disagreeable parts of yourself that are not so good, that's putting you in bad environments, unhealthy, and bad situations. Not realizing that we are the ones that put ourselves in whatever situation that we do. And we are responsible for our lives, whether people know that or not. We are responsible for the decisions that we make. Of course, the ones that's outside of your control is something that is really outside of your control. I'm not speaking on that. I'm just speaking on the things that you do have control over, which is your choices that you make in life, which determines our fate. And ultimately, when you realize that it's supreme mathematics, when you realize that the universe is boundless, when you realize you know nothing compared to the boundless universes, realizing that you can always be the forever student and learn, realize that you do not know everything. We do not know everything. Realizing that, again, you are always forever the student. But then when you are called to be more than that, then you are called to be more than that, moving on to a teacher. And again, I don't know about you and how you move in your life, but for me, when certain levels of my life, you have to be called to do certain things to me. and that's just me. If I'm not called to do a certain thing, then I'm not going to do it. And again, with this higher self and transformation process of transforming yourself to your highest potential, it is real, family. Oh man. And again, knowing the past and what has happened to us as a planet is going to be very important for you to know about life. That's going to help you learn about life. Learn from the past. Learn from past mistakes. From the past. Our ancestors of the past. So we do not learn to repeat them and again be lost. But guess what? We are found. And again, through time, everyone will see. But again, this journey is about you cleaning your life up and correcting yourself and making yourself better and getting back home in the ways of the Most High within you, that paradise within you, cleaning up that temple within you. And how you're going to do that? You're not going to be able to do that on your own. Let me just say this now. The only one that's going to be able to help you is the Most High and the messengers of the Most High. Now, you can sit there and say, well, yeah, of course I'll be able to help myself. Yes, of course. But what I'm saying is, I don't know if you're anything like me, but I'm just sharing, again, my experience. People can tell me things all day. You know, that's that. I don't know, hard-headedness, I guess. Or maybe, you know, sometimes you might feel like some people don't know what the world they're talking about. And sometimes it be like that because some people really don't know what the world they're talking about. Stuff has to add up. Stuff has to make so much sense. And facts and science make so much sense. Opinions aside. And that's what we need to move out of. Opinions. We can be as conscious as we want to be and aware as we want to be. But again, if you're not moving off of facts and science, stuff that truly makes sense, that is real, and not just, you know, oh, I think this is this, and, you know, the jewels are inside of you. And when you begin to have your DNA explosions, you'll start to remember the knowledge within you already. The 360 degrees of knowledge already in you within your natures. But at the same time, there's always more to know to help you grow. And once people get outside of their own way and begin to learn about yourselves and know yourself again, know who you are, remember who you are again, things become a lot more easier, a lot more smoother with how you move in life. And again, once people start to remember to focus on them and stop getting distracted with the outside world and what everyone has to say. Because again, their opinions, and everyone has one, but that doesn't make it true. Expression is good. Expression is really good for people to get off their chest. Again, but we have to remember that when we're expressing ourselves, Remember how you're passing energies all around you. And people just need to make sure that when you are expressing yourself, that you're not passing negative energy. And again, it's just being mindful of how you express yourself. Positive energy is what it is. Speaking the truth is what it is. And even if you got a little spice to it, or, you know, a little like like that energy. I know people like sometimes these days like to call it that rah energy, but no, I mean like sometimes it be like that, but at the same time we have to learn how to express ourselves in ways where we are not, our intentions are not to, you know, make anyone feel bad, if that makes sense. But again, you have to speak the truth, whether people like it or not. And once we really get there, whether we start speaking the truth, whether people like it or not, because it's just the truth, we'll be on the move. We have to learn how to speak it regardless. Because once you begin to speak the truth will sing a beautiful song. So many people have been living so many lies, lying to themselves, lying to others, not really being themselves, afraid to be who they are. You gotta get outside of that. You have to face who you are. Like, you know, the baby that came out the womb. Who's that person? The purest part of your being, you know, when you first came out. No temptations hitting you. It's just you. Before influences of the world, it's just you. That child right there. And again, when you're speaking on the inner child, it's a beautiful thing, but we have to learn how to heal that inner child, because the inner child has been through so much, holding on to so many things that has transpired in our lives. We have to learn how to make peace with it. And question is, how do you make peace? You have to go back in your mind to that event and remember it. Oh yeah, and you may cry, you may feel some type of way. You're gonna feel all different types of emotions, or you may not feel nothing at all. But guess what? If you go back in your mind to that event and it still bothers you, it's something to make peace with. That's what's lingering in your energies. Now, if you go back in your mind, you can't remember nothing, you don't know nothing, then you know, it is what it is. You have transcended that part. But again, it's about when you go back in your mind and you haven't dealt with it. And you go back in your mind and you deal with that event and you speak it, you make peace with it. And you forgive yourself and forgive others for it. You speak it out. And then the release comes. You let it go. And really let it go. Forgive and forget that even an event ever really happened. That's how you make peace. That's how you release. That's how you go. Forgive and forget. I know people would like to say forgive and, I'm going to remember. No. It's forgive and forget. Because isn't it certain things in your life that you have done, that we have done, that you're not proud of? And you don't want no one to forgive you and then remember at the same time. Wouldn't you want someone to forgive you and forget and keep it moving? Not to say that at that point on, you decide further on if you want, this certain type of person in your life going forward. I'm not speaking on that because that's everyone's decision. I'm just speaking on the event, the things that happen to us as a people. We have to learn how to let go. And if you want the Most High to forgive you for things that you have done, and wouldn't you want Him to forget and not remember? Because isn't that true forgiveness when you forgive? When you forgive and you forget. Like it never happened. Washed it all away, right? Make it all new, right? Wouldn't you want that? So if you want these things, you have to also be the example in your life and move like that in your life. And not hold on to things that people have done. But ultimately, you see, forgiveness is what it's all about. Not holding on to things, holding on to grudges, because that is going to steal your joy and your peace. You're never truly going to be happy, that peace within. Not going to have it because you're holding on to so many things that has transpired in your life. Not realizing that everyone is having a life experience at this particular time. Everybody's going on their path. And everybody has done things. And it doesn't make it okay. But just what I'm saying is move with a lighter heart for people. Even if it's, things that people have done that's really brutal. Because guess what? It's not for us to judge. All we can do is move forward in our life and create a reality that is pleasing to the Most High. And as you keep building yourself up, working on yourself, cleaning up your life, and let me just say this too. When you're cleaning up your life, it starts with your home first. Because you know how they say the home is where the heart is, Yeah. That heart chakra, yeah. The home, You gotta learn how to take care of your home and learn how to maneuver with the people in your home in positive ways. And yes, people are going to challenge you. People are going to, but it's up to you how to learn how to not dwell and solve problems and solutions that come up and cleanse your house. Because most likely, if your house is out of order, then your life is out of order. You see, mentally, you have to be able to have a clear state of mind. And most likely, when your house is dirty, you got all this stuff happening, going on, all this drama, you have not begun to make solutions about holding on to things that people have done. And if you can't, deal with it, you can let it go. Let these people, let these things in your life go, because it's not working for you, and it's not helping you get to where you need to be as far as, the leveling up stages of life, getting into a lighter state of being, getting back to your higher self, dealing within your lower vibes, and dealing with lower vibe things, people, places, and things. It's hard, let me just say. It's not easy. But when you begin to take your power back and take control over what you have control over, which is people, places, and things, as far as what you allow in your inner space, is all that matters. And once you begin to clean up yourself, clean up your life, your mind, your soul, your spirits will begin to see things so clear. And that's what the distractions are all about. The worldly distractions get you paying attention to all this stuff that's happening in the world, instead of paying attention to what you need to do here in life and what you're here for. And that is, again, our purpose is to get back to the Most High. Don't get distracted out here, because it's easily can be done. Oh yes, and I've been distracted before. And let me just say this too. Everything that I'm speaking on, I've been through. Let me just say that. And again, it's all about us conquering certain parts of ourselves and getting back to the true essence of who we are. And when you get there and you realize that you are not none of these things, and you realize that you need to let all these things go, don't dwell, don't let it go, because it's not even you anyway at the end of the day. But some people don't know that, and that's the thing. That's why it's so crucial to read and know and gain the knowledge of yourselves, and know how these realms work, know how this 3D world works, and you begin to understand what's really happening here, and you begin to learn the traps and stay clear away from them, and you begin to get focused. Because guess what? That's what mindset you have to be. Staying focused. And staying focused on what? Staying focused on what? Oh, the focus is on the Most High. Because guess what? That's all that matters. Seek ye first the kingdom of God and His righteousness, and everything else will be fallen unto you. It works like that. And once you begin to focus on the kingdom and getting back right and cleaning up your life, you begin to see a shift. But until then, don't stress yourself out. Take it step by step. Realize certain things that you've been doing in your life that you really don't have no business doing or getting into. Checking out what the laws are. 42 laws of Maya, checking that out. the 613 laws of the Torah, checking that out, and seeing how you've been moving in this life. Because it's all of it's connected. With whatever walk of life or book you come from, it's all connected. Because it's all our stuff. It all came from Egypt. So, we must understand that this is what is going to be required for people to get where they need to be and get back in position to who they really are. And stop allowing things outside of you to control your inner being. Because that is where the journey begins. You have to learn how to stand in the truth. You have to learn how to be who you are and just be. You have to learn what the truth is, and it's no fear in it, nothing, no fear in it all. It's all about love. Love over everything. You gotta learn how to move in love. Because that's at its highest state. And if you are becoming that real you, then you're moving in your authenticity. You can't move no other way if you're being true to yourself. Because when you begin to walk this journey, everything is going to be stripped away. And then you will begin to be who you are called to be. And that right there is at its highest potential within your higher self. And you begin to see yourself the way the Most High sees you. And that right there is patience. That right there is going to take some time, and you got to put in the work. But oh man, once you put in the inner work, once you begin to start listening to the Most High and nobody else, in the messengers of the Most High, because the Most High sends messengers. One of them being Dr. Malachi, or El, our master teacher. When you begin to listen to the messengers, I don't know about you, but for me, life has never been the same. And oh yes, the paradise within y'all is real. Trust yourself. Trust your inner being. Because once you begin to do that, the facts and the truth will lead you back home. So I'm going to leave it at that, family, and let you all know that you are loved beyond this world. And again, don't let nobody tell you no different. You're loved. I hope you know that. Peace, and it's all love. I do.